Ryan froze. What? Did she hear that right? Did Maya just ask her if he could... Never mind. Maya whispered, I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe it's just the vibes tonight or something. I didn't... He sighed. I don't know. He repeated, I know we're like 13 and we're just friends, but like the heat of the moment. I swear, it was nothing. I won't ask again. Before he could finish his sentence, Maya felt Ryan lean closer to him and press her lips softly against his for a second, before quickly scooting away further down the monkey bars. Maya felt his mouth open slightly as he just stared at the girl. Ryan said, looking at anywhere but Maya. You were talking too much, she finished perkily. Maya trailed off as he twirled his hoodie string around his finger. I'm just gonna say that what did that kiss mean for us? Ryan bit her lip nervously. I don't know. If we try and act like it never happened, it's not gonna work because we're just gonna think about it every time we see each other. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maya stopped to think. And we can't technically be in a relationship or whatever either. Just imagine what Cherry, Joe, and Ricky and Longa would say. Swinging off the monkey bars and landing softly on the floor, Ryan nodded. Friends, she decided. And more. Maya jumped off as well, leaning against a pole as he glanced at Ryan for a brief moment. Okay. I guess the both of us don't really like talking about feelings. Ryan let out a little laugh. Imagine us talking about why we like each other and being sappy or whatever. I honestly can't. And imagine us trying to sort out everything and like saying how we hid our feelings for so long. Does this feel like a Wattpad stories or it just me? I kind of feel like Ryan right now. You read Wattpad? You don't? I mean, I wrote an Oi Cow Eggs reader, so Maya covered his mouth, and it has like 50k reads. What? Ryan demanded. Show it to me right now. I will, when we get back to the others. The beef is probably over by now, and I need to know if Long is okay. Fine, Ryan agreed as she started walking. Come on, we don't have all day. Wait, I just got a text from Reki. Maya spoke as he held out his phone. Apparently the police came and now they're waiting for us at the park. The police? Seriously? We'll find out more later, Maya said, grabbing Ryan's arm as he pulled her toward the outside of the park. Reki, Ryan called to her friend as soon as she spotted them. Tell us everything that happened, and Longa, I'm so glad you're okay. How do I start? Reki replied as Ryan settled next to him. So, Adam was being weird and, like, kind of dancing with Longa. What the fuck? Ryan interrupted. Let me continue, Reki said as he crossed his arms. Sorry. Anyway, then Longa kind of turned it around and Adam was really shocked but happy for some reason. And then Adam called Longa his true Eve. And then the police came and Adam was whisked away in a fancy car. Oh, wow, Maya commented. Longa, I feel so bad. I would have been traumatized if Adam skated and danced with me. I am extremely traumatized right now. I think I need therapy, Longa said. But you know, it was an experience. An experience? You better never do that again, Maya said firmly. She turned toward Cherry and Joe, who were giggling behind their hands like children. Why are Joe and Joe giggling? The two stopped and stared at Ryan for a second before cracking up again. Ryan narrowed her eyes and reached to yank Cherry's hair. We saw something. Cherry sang, a handful of his hair still clutched in Ryan's hand. Ryan immediately shared a look with Maya, who glanced back at her with a panicked expression. Saw what? Maya and Ryan, Kit, Joe answered for Terry, but instead it was cut off by Maya, who pressed his hand against Joe's mouth. No way, Ricky yelled excitedly as his gaze traveled from Ryan to Maya. Is this true? No, Wyan lied. It's not. Miya added. It is, Longa laughed. Can you believe it? They went from enemies to friends to no. Wyan said. Miya and Wyan, sitting in a tree. Kissing. Cherry hummed. Now, I'm out of here before these two kids assault me. Don't worry, this will be the last time you hear about this. Same, Joe said. Me and Longa are gonna go too, Reki chimed in, and what Cherry said. The two teens watched everyone walk away as they stood on the deserted sidewalk. Well, that was bad, Wyan said, breaking the silence. We're never gonna hear the end of this. Let's just pray that we survive tonight. Do you regret it? Miya asked suddenly. The kiss? The corners of Wyan's mouth curved up. Not at all. Miya couldn't stop looking at Wyan as she chatted contentedly with the others. He admired her easy smile, her bright eyes, her playful expression. Her stare much? Wyan chirped suddenly, her tone teasing. No, I was actually staring at the butterfly behind you. Miya lied, a blush coating his cheeks from being caught staring. Wyan rolled her eyes, smiling as she turned away to grab a sandwich. Wyan had invited everyone to a picnic because she wanted to throw one of those aesthetic TikTok picnics or something. Miya thought it was dumb, but he couldn't miss the opportunity. He took a bite out of his cupcake. Miya had to admit the cupcakes she had baked were really good, but in his humble opinion, everything Wyan did was good. Miya, Wyan whispered to him, causing him to jump. The girl had somehow appeared right next to him. She leaned toward him, a devilish smile on her face, mischievous glint in her eyes. I need to talk to you about something. She paused. A prank. Just what I was thinking. Miya grinned. Wyan hopped up, pulling Miya up with her. We have to go somewhere else, she murmured. Come with me. Miya nodded as he followed Wyan. So, what prank are we doing? Now that you mention it, I haven't really got to that part yet. They both smiled at each other. What the hell, these smiles? Wyan plopped down on the grass underneath a willow tree. I don't know. Maybe we could spill orange juice on Cherry or something. It'll be funny. No, it has to be more subtle, Miya said. What if we put like mayo in their cupcakes or something? We should put toothpaste, but they might die. Oh, right. Wyan beamed, her eyes shining. Okay, let's put mayo. I'm going to go get the stuff, she finished as she hopped away. Miya nestled into the soft grass and stared up at the sky, his emerald eyes taking in the pretty blues and the purples and pinks and oranges that were starting to appear. The start of dawn. Soon enough, Wyan was back with cupcakes and mayo. She set the plates down on the grass and rubbed her palms together evenly. Let's do it. Miya pressed down the urge to cackle as he started to squeeze mayo into the chocolate cupcakes. What a waste of good cupcakes, though. I could always make more for us. Miya smiled to himself, an unfamiliar fuzzy feeling spreading in his chest. Please do. Wyan smiled softly, her cheeks tinted a light pink. I'm done, she said as she held up a plate of cupcakes. Same, Miya said, satisfied. He stood up, followed by Wyan, and the two made their way back to the picnic blanket. We have cupcakes, Miya said perkily as he held the mayo-filled cupcakes. Yum, Reki cheered as he reached for 2 cupcakes, handing the other one to Longa. The cupcakes were mid to his mouth before Wyan stopped him. Wait, we want everyone to eat them at the same time to see all of your reactions together, she fibbed. Reki shrugged. Alright. Miya watched as Cherry and Joe both eyed the cupcakes with the most frosting, then at each other, then back at the cupcakes as they immediately reached to grab it. The cupcake somehow ended up falling into the grass, just as an ant crawled into it. Cherry and both flinched at the bug, frowns appearing on their faces as they glanced at each other. Wyan grabbed 2 equally sized cupcakes and handed it to the two, sighing at their childlike behavior. Bon appetit, she said with a grin, and the 4 took bites out of their cupcakes. Miya burst out laughing at the matching expressions of disgust on their faces as they tasted the mayo and chocolate combo. Wyan joined in, eyeing the group with glee. Longa spluttered, spitting out the cupcake into a napkin. Then the others did the same, all glaring at the two laughing 13-year-olds. "We'll get you back," Ricky hissed as he gulped down some water. "We'll be waiting," Maya sang. "Wait, what?" Joe suddenly said. "Guys?" Maya Maya asked, sitting crisscrossed on the blanket. He grabbed the last normal cupcake from a tray before converting his attention back to Joe. "Adam's holding a competition," Joe said. "I'm definitely going to participate. This is my chance to beat Adam once and for all." His eyes were determined. Cherry perked up. "Really? A competition? Is it serious?" "Yeah." Joe held out his phone for everyone to see. "I just entered myself." "I'm entering too, and I'll beat him before you do, gorilla," Cherry said, immediately turning for his phone, his loose ponytail coming undone as he reached for his bag. Joe took the opportunity to pull on Cherry's hair. "So confident, all in for sure." "I think I'll do it too," Longa said calmly as he quickly stood up, tapping on his phone. "What?" Ricky grabbed Longa's arm, causing the phone to drop onto his blanket. "You promised me you'd never go against Adam again." Longa looked down. "I'm sorry, Ricky." Ricky flipped over Longa's phone, saying that he had already entered himself. It was done. Ricky took in a deep breath, standing up as his face clouded over. "Okay, do what you want. Break our promises. Whatever," he said as he turned, walking away. "Ricky," Longa called, desperate. "Wait." But Ricky was already gone. Longa bit his lip. "Maybe I shouldn't have done it." Wyan sighed. "Longa, it's not like you can back down now. Just try and talk to Ricky, okay?" Longa nodded. "All right." "Maya, let's enter too," Wyan suggested, taking out her phone and nudging Maya. Maya agreed as the pair entered themselves into the competition. "But honestly, I don't really want to skate against Adam. He's just a creep." "I know, but it'll be fun," Wyan said. "We'll be okay. Besides, if he attacks us or whatever, it'll be illegal, right?" "Scaredy cat," Wyan squished Maya's cheeks. "I am not." "Yes, you are." "No." "Yes." "No." "Yes." "No."
He's never gonna make it. All the poor people he's forsaken.